in the way. Bought a new neck and wrist, keep the wrist in the way. Gotta drop them Lee Jones, cause they all in the way. Let me be Pacific, nigga, you in the way. Know some niggas wanna kill me, but it won't be today. I can see them snakes coming, put the cash in their face. I'm bitching they look flat, I made a milli today. Yeah, made a milli today. ViciousV I made a milli today. Whoa, yeah, a milli today. Better think twice, nigga. These streets ain't nothing nice, nigga. Shoot you like dice, niggas saying fuck the 3-strike system. Hall of Fame, Jay Rice, a boss. I've been paying the price. No strings attached, not a kite. I'm really out taking flights because I'm trying to chase a wraith while you in a bitch face. Boy, I've been led the way, but you ain't trying to elevate. Checking in on real estate, it's time to relocate. Straight from scratch, I made the cake while you still trying to learn to bake. Foreign wits my only make, I'm copping bags out of state. I brought the wrist out today, just a shot in their face. Eyes on me like artifacts, I speak on facts, not a fake. I really got expensive taste, that filet me on steak. You can't talk leadership when you ain't leading shit, nigga. You can't talk about investing when you ain't invest shit, nigga. You can't preach about no money when you ain't made none, nigga. Need to quit all that flexing, you ain't Hulk Hogan, nigga. Money really can't fold, in the lane on my own. Told the bitch carry on, if she ain't bring nothing home. King of the rich, King Kong, make money move in Hong Kong. Drop them niggas, move on, like Kevin Gates got 2 phones. I'm just sliding through the rich on a hot sunny day, and I would've murked that nigga, but his kids are no way. If you ain't about no money, then bitch you in no way. Bought a new neck and wrist, keep the wrist in the way. Gotta drop them Lee Jones, cause they all in the way. Let me be Pacific, nigga, you in the way. Know some niggas wanna kill me, but it won't be today. I can see them snakes coming, put the cash in their face. I'm bitching they look flat, I made a milli today. Yeah, made a milli today. ViciousV I made a milli today. Whoa, made a milli today. 10 toes, been grinding on something like tree stumps, nigga. Currently make 6 figures, I'm something like Cat Planet, nigga. Transfer packs from the Pacific to the Atlantic, nigga. Tryna cop the ice, the same type of sink the Titanic, nigga. Shout out my cuz Swagger, got my back like Bat Patch, nigga. I'm the one that kidnapped all of them, put her on the tracks, nigga. You wag niggas ride Popeye quick to save a bitch, nigga. I'm on my Ice Cube shit, today's a good day, nigga. I'm just sliding through the rich on a hot sunny day, and I would've murked that nigga, but his kids are no way. If you ain't about no money, then bitch you in no way. Bought a new neck and wrist, keep the wrist in the way. Gotta drop them Lee Jones, cause they all in the way. Let me be Pacific, nigga, you in the way. Know some niggas wanna kill me, but it won't be today. I can see them snakes coming, put the cash in their face. I'm bitching they look flat, I made a milli today. Yeah, made a milli today. ViciousV I made a milli today. Whoa, made a milli today. Yeah. ViciousV. Talk about these hoes real quick. These hoes. Yeah. Little broke bitch. You gets no dope, bitch. Hey, pass that Henny over here, man. Yeah, let's get it. Check. A nigga like me play his position, never tricking on the opposition. This ViciousV coming at you with the written, the real I'm spitting. While you running around thinking that you got me, and to the haters trying to cop, blast you. Put you in a hot seat, got me, have you. Crying to your mom, trying to act like that you won in a million. Drop, just like I do these hoes if they catch feelings. Let it sink in deep, I'm talking fathoms. Just remember it was Eve that played out. Not far from the tree fell the apple. After that pop, commence and quench your thirst like snap. Think a pretty face gon' make your ass rich, bitch. A hoe like you need her ass kicked quick. And how you tryna talk your bills preaching to the choir? I would lyrically kill 31st Michael Myers. Run around here like you.
Yeah, but you's a hoe.
Insta flicks and sexy pose got you thinking
You my but you's a hoe.
ain't got time for no broke bitch
That
gets
no
no dog.
They get no doubt.
Check. So when I come through smashing, no shake and bake, baby. And if all you worse a pretty face, I just insert dick and shake. Hey, so no, you cannot eat up off this dinner plate. Let it penetrate and eat you until you disintegrate. Damn,
Bitches make you roll some hoes fast.
I'm tired of these no moral bitches that copy and just idolize these Instagram bitches. And these old can't cook and can't clean bitches. Please, hey, now down on your knees. Let me fill you up, A1 protein. You all for attention, that's a lack of self-esteem. Trying to hit 1,000 likes in them fuck me jeans. And you buy no action, you just rather talk your dreams. And them horses want you to return the weed. And all I'm trying to say, if the shoe fits, wear it. Just know, bitches like you ain't worth jail.
Around here like you. Yeah, hey, but you's a hoe.
Insta flicks and sexy pose got you thinking
You my, but you's a hoe.
got time for no broke bitch
That no,
dog.
they get no doubt. Cause you's a hoe.
Yeah, ViciousV. I dedicate this to that bitch out there in Jamaica. Thought I was old tricking ass nigga or something. Nigga, it's ViciousV, nigga. Real fucking Richmond. They open up outside. Ayy. They open up outside. We don't wanna miss. Ayy. We don't wanna miss. Oh, yeah. We up on a mission. Ayy. We up on a mission. Oh, yeah. Now we on a mission. We on a mission. Oh, baby girl, we finna get naughty. They open up outside. They open up outside. Out my body. We just wanna party. We smoking it. We just wanna party. Use your body on me so expensive. Just told a broke bitch, mind your business. Riding city to city, boy, I be wiggling. In NKC, nigga, I be gigging. Please approach cautiously, I got the stick on me. Call of Duty on your head, I don't miss, homie. You know I'm about that bread like cannolis. A fool with a shot like Ginobili. My bitch like Elsa, where her wrist frozen. Ollie oxen free on niggas, I'm in the open. Want me dead, keep wishing and hoping. ViciousV from the rich, not open. We on a mission. Oh, baby girl, we finna get naughty. They open up outside. Out my body. We won't party. Smoking the air. We won't party.
They open up outside. Yeah, they open up outside. Oh, they open up outside. Said they open up outside. Daddy, we like to party. They open up outside and I really love my body. Hold up feeling naughty, said we on a mission. Got blunts with the gas, keys, and ignition. Catch me outside, nigga, how about that? Ain't going home cause we tired of all that. Bad bitches link up, OGs can slide too. I just wanna party, be naughty all night on.
We on a mission. Oh, baby girl, we finna get naughty. They open up outside. Out my body. We won't party. Smoking the air. We won't party. Good in that YSL. Wanna take you to the crib, little show and tell. We can keep it our secret, no kiss and tell. In the club, don't make it rain, I'ma make it hell. Yeah, we outside, slide to the function. A sip of that trunk, we have it ready to move something. Big dripper on the rocks, I'm coming. Got you leaning on here to show the pool something. Yeah, when that make a model foreign hoes not ignoring. Got that big body, and you love to hear on. The drama turn around, she don't do boring. Ain't about it bad, then I'm ignoring this. We on a mission. Oh, baby girl, we finna get naughty. They open up outside. Open up outside. Out my body. We just wanna party. We smoking it. We just wanna party. Girl, like you don't care. Tonight we on a mission. We on a mission. Oh, baby girl, we finna get naughty. They open up outside. Open up outside. Yeah. So marvelous, baby. Come take this trip with me. Yeah. She want them gold roses, want that wrist frozen drip. Yeah. Oh, I just wanna cut all night. I just wanna cut all night. I'ma drink till this pain feel right. All blues like Ratatouille. My bitch bad and bougie. Quick to throw a coochie. Yeah. I told her that shit don't move. She asked me what's my deal. This pain I'm trying to heal. Niggas use me out for self. Ain't give a fuck how I feel. Fuck how I feel. Hard on cheese. Went from potted meat to steak and lobster. And now I'm big time. Yeah. My back they talk behind. Had to drop them niggas. Man. They left me no option. I ran out of options to that wrist. Now I'm popping. After she shed a tear. Now her drawers drop. Niggas counting me out. Hey, at least they count. I need my 40 acres. Yeah. No more public housing. She want them gold roses. Want that wrist frozen. Body mind blowing. I set that tongue emoji. Hard with the drip. Yeah. All we do is switch. We do big shit. We do big shit. Hey. If it's alright, I just wanna cut all night. I just wanna cut all night. I'ma drink till this pain feel right. Remaining optimistic, locking down all positions. Next year is mine. That 2020 vision. Foreign on a making model. Vacation trips to copy. Suffer my consequences. A hard pill to swallow. Cause ain't no getting right. Shit you did ain't sit right. Working long nights to prove myself right. Icon in the make. I doubled up the stakes. Did what it takes. But still ain't seen it pay. Shit hit me where it hurts. Major moves in the works. I know my temper short fuse, just like fireworks. Had to soul search. Meal ticket off the merch. She said my heart good. Just need to put myself first. She want them gold roses. Want that wrist frozen. Body mind blowing. I set that tongue emoji. Hard with the drip. All we do is switch. We do big shit. We do big shit. If it's alright, I just wanna cut all night. I just wanna cut all night. I'ma drink till this pain feel right.
These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that tell so well.
Some hood tales, nigga.
The tales,
Some real motherfucking hood tales.
these are the tales that I tell so well.
I woke up about a quarter to 8. Just knew I had to be in the rich today. Shit, showered and shaved, then I hit the front gate. Didn't hesitate to leave out the driveway. Smash West 80, hit the parkway. At the light, seen a bad bitch look my way. Rolled down the window, said, "Girl, what's up with you?" Her name was Crystal and said I could slide through. I could meet her at the Barracks around 10 to 2. Then she made a right at the light and I went through. Checked my phone, was due to hitting me. He said slide through, he on B Street. I said for sure, I'm on my way. I left Hilltop, made a left on the parkway. And I'm dipping about 80 on the way. Nowhere spotted the damn police. I pulled up, hopped out, my nigga was good. Seen Swaggy in the back, rolling the backwood. My auntie buzzing off the drink, talking hella shit. And my uncle yapping too, can't tell him to quit. Dude pulled me to the side, had to tell me some news. He said some niggas hating on us cause we got the juice. They heard about them 500,000 views on YouTube. And they heard about the deals that's coming through. I said, wow, these days niggas mad on some bullshit. He said he knew one of their cousins was a setup bitch. And then he said her name, that was real suspicious. Damn, I had to step back real quick. I said I just saw her ass told me to come that way. Talking about that ass is mine today. And she was bad as fuck and I was gon' swing through. But now I know she was plotting, trying to give me the blues. He said, nigga, thank God you came. Them niggas probably waiting on you so they can spill your brains. I got the Mac in the ooh, what you trying to do? Swagger got the 9, he can roll with us too. I'm just sitting hella mad, can't get off that shit. Just because we on the road, niggas getting jealous. All these cops killing us, we supposed to band together. But it won't be today, my nigga, it's whatever. Hopped in the stolo, never took my whip. Picked up the phone, start to call this bitch. I ran my game so smooth, she said, I'm waiting on you. You can park on 7, and the gate just walked through. I said, okay. Then I hung up the phone. Thank God I left my whip at my auntie's home. We got the element, a surprise nigga, let's get it. Ski mask on the lap, gloves on fit. We drove past a block just to scope out the scene. Bit another corner, came up on the back streets. Sitting back low, who can spot them niggas? Swagger jumped up and he pointed his finger. He said, there them niggas. We only need 2 things that clip in that trigger. We rolled up on they ass, got to blapping and busting. Laid they ass down, window seen their cousin. I seen 2 shells in the window and the bitch ducked. Hop back in the glow, yelling, bitch, now what? Thought that you had a nigga set up. Now the tables have turned, dish the whip in the cut. Then we hit the stove, just to cop us a brew. Then we heard the sirens pass us, the boys blue. Walked back to my auntie's house and turned on the news. Now, to be continued. Yeah, nigga. Hood tales, nigga. Some real motherfucking hood tales, nigga. Real rich. Faster whips and badder bitches. I told my bro we on the finer things, we eating different. Break it down to beats like yo, the bag and none the pitching. Investing now and start legit businesses. Ain't gonna keep me in these chains as long as we move efficient. The way you thinking how I do, we just too different. So excuse me for the missed calls. I'm trying to break these cycles since my pops, I had to stand tall. I pray for all these riches and God answered me by waking me up every day to go get it. I gotta get it. I have to get it. Motivate these streets before you win. You have to learn to fit. All my life was told I wasn't shit. That motivated me to get up on my ass and grit. Jump off the porch hustling. Graveyard shit. You know they only fuck with you with foreigns on the whip. Change triplets. Water on the wrist. Yeah. Them bitches on me now, back then they wouldn't fuck with this. Houses on the hill, look immaculate. Money talking broke's a foreign acts. Everything in life never happens on accident. Pushing albums, merch package, boy, really trap. Bought baby a Louis bag, it's a letter, no I got it. Now she down for anything, just for the satisfaction. All my niggas held it down, now we winning now. We was dreaming about this life, now we get it now. She know she doubted me, I bet she get it now. The love was fake when I was broke, wouldn't even get a smile. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now. Yeah, I bet they get it now. Potted meat and piss stains, we just flip the mattress, slip. They hit you talking shit, we above. Ain't no rappers ahead of me, these niggas all behind. Faking like they with the beef, but they all salami. These niggas lit and die, that's why they 5 beside me. I'm walking liquor, please try me, chuck on where it's be. Ain't really with it, I can tell just how he moving sloppy. Watching all that paid in full, never real, just copy. Man, I was told, you hang around 9 broke niggas, man, you gonna be the 10th. You hang around 9 millionaires, nigga, and you gonna be the 10th. Yeah. All my niggas held it down, now we winning now. We was dreaming about this life, now we get it now. She know she doubted me, I bet she get it now. The love is fake when I was broke, wouldn't even get a smile. I bet they get it now. 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 Nigga came from potted meat and hoe cakes, nigga. To niggas motherfucking potted meat and hoe cakes, nigga. What? Eating as cargo and caviar, my nigga. Step your game up. All my niggas held it down, now we winning now. We was dreaming about this life, now we get it now. I had to cut this one short, man. What's happening? What's going on, everyone?
Thank y'all for tuning in. This is your boy, ViciousV. We back at it on another one, man. It's probably gonna be the one to close out the year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it go, man. This probably be the last video of 2023, man, because we going to 2024 in full effect, man. You know what I'm saying? A couple of things that I'm gonna introduce today. First and foremost, man, if y'all liking the content, y'all feeling the music, man, go to, man, all the platforms, man, whatever you got, man, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, whatever, stream the music, look me up, ViciousV. I'm on there, you know what I'm saying, all my, you know, pretty much my whole intro, you know, because this is pretty much my music page, you know. I like to, you know, showcase my music, man, showcase my talent. So if y'all feeling it, man, please leave a like. Man, please follow. Turn on your notification bells and everything. We working on setting up a lot of stuff. Yeah, you know, we just gonna keep it pushing. So there's gonna be some new things I'm introducing to the channel today. I thought it'd be kind of dope to kind of add this up in there. And you know, just like I said, more content for everybody. So man, without further ado, man, let's get into it, man. Y'all see the topic, man. Y'all see man, this trash culture that we going through right now. And I can't even fully say it's pretty much on us black people fully. Man, you got a lot of these other cats, these other non-black cats out here that's just all in this trash culture. I don't know, man. I think it's just a demographic or a generational thing. It's just, man. Yeah, we gonna talk about it. But we got some good news regarding my boy Trump Deezy. You know what I'm saying? Trump Deezy, man, got him some dubs in. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna go ahead and showcase that. And then we gonna kind of do. I saw earlier they had Eric Adams on, giving us some little updates on the migrant issues and stuff like that that New York is facing with. And so we finna break that down because I think the Texas Governor Greg Abbott, he playing chess with these cats, man. You know what I'm saying? And this should be a wake up call, man. Especially us black men or any person that's black that's looking to take on any type of public office, any public sector business. Y'all motherfuckers in for a rude awakening, man. You gotta learn how to play chess and not checkers. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna dive up into that. But first and foremost, I want to get into it. So this is going to be something that I'm introducing new to the channel. I'm going to call it X Trends. So I'm going to be pretty much highlighting, showcasing some things that's trending on X. I'm going to do some things on Instagram too, because there's some things I see on Instagram that I like to save too, but it's going to be mostly on X, formerly known as Twitter. And I'm just going to give my quick reaction to everything, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just going to be, you know, we just going to kind of boom, 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 go through them real quick. So, first and foremost, let's get into this. I'm going to go ahead and switch scenes on y'all real quick. And we're going to go ahead and get it cracking. Let me make sure I go ahead and get it right here, so man, y'all can go ahead and look at what I'm looking at. Boom. All right, we striznate. Okay, so look, y'all see we on, you know what I'm saying? We on X. Make sure y'all follow me on X too, man. ViciousV. What I got it down. Oh, y'all can't see that. ViciousV 510. You feel me? ViciousV 510. Y'all can follow me on there. So let's look at what's trending. Let's see. Trump is back. Okay. Tucker, we got the Civil War trending with Nikki Haley. Okay. We definitely got to look into this. So what's going on? What's going on? What is everybody saying about Nikki Haley? So let's see. What's the cause of the Civil War, Nikki Haley? Okay, so it sounds like, to me, Nikki Haley might don't know what the hell caused the war. So let's see what she said then, I guess, right? Let's see.
What was the cause of the United States Civil War?
Well, don't come with an easy question or anything. I mean, I think the cause of the Civil War was basically how government was going to run, the freedoms and what people could and couldn't do. What do you think the cause of the Civil War was? I'm sorry?
I'm not ready to president. I want to see your view on the cause of the Civil War.
I mean, I think it always comes down to the role of government. We need to have capitalism. We need to have economic freedom. We need to make sure that we do all things so that individuals have the liberties so that they can have freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to do or be anything they want to be without government getting in the way.
Thank you. And in the year 2023, it's astonishing to me that you answer that question without mentioning the word slavery.
What do you want me to say about slavery?
You answered my question. Thank you.
Next question.
Voter about what was the cause of the Civil War. This is how she responded.
What was the cause of the United States
Oh,
Civil
shit.
War?
Damn. I was on mute. My bad, y'all. So basically, homeboy, pretty much what I was saying was homeboy pretty much was saying Nikki Haley just blew up her cringe presidential campaign with this embarrassing clip about the Civil War. She won't say the Civil War was about slavery. When confronted, she called on somebody else. So I was just pretty much saying, she was pretty much asking dude, but we're going to see what CNN has to say about it real quick.
Well, don't come with an easy question or anything. I mean, I think the cause of the Civil War was basically how government was going to run, the freedoms and what people could and couldn't do. What do you think the cause of the Civil War was? I'm sorry?
I'm not ready to president. I want to see your view. Thank you.
Kind of trying to catch her and saying something that would potentially make her less appealing to those independent voters in New Hampshire that she's going to rely on so heavily. So this was an easy question to answer. I wish she had answered it using the easy word, say slavery. There's a disagreement in our country about it. But ultimately, I don't think it's actually going to hurt her standing one way or another with Republican primary voters at this point.
Okay. So it seems like people were talking, saying basically since she didn't mention slavery as part of being a reason for the Civil War, that she's basically just showing how incompetent and all this stuff that she is. Which, don't get me wrong, look, if anybody can't tell you who's running for president what was the cause of the Civil War or what was the whole reason for the Civil War, this lets you know how out of touch these politicians is when it comes to, right, this the same country that they're so-called trying to be president of, fighting for. Like, when you're trying to be president, or even if you're trying to be a politician, period, you should be able to know what the Revolutionary War was over, the Civil War, World War I, World War II, right? At least what they tell us, right? Because we all know how history is written by the victor, right? But, let me fix my video. There we go. I gotta fix my little, say, hold up, man, I gotta fix my little thank you list. But yeah, so pretty much should know that, right? It's pretty much cut and dry. So, this is just incompetence. I feel like it's incompetence on her, as well as to a lot of people that are disagreeing with her because she didn't mention slavery, right? So this is when you get CNN, MSNBC, they're going to have a field day with her right now because she didn't mention slavery, right? So this is what they're going to try to use. This is why I'm like watching CNN and MSNBC when it comes to things like slavery or black issues and stuff like that, because this is clearly going to get spun a totally different way to appeal to black voters. See, look, this woman doesn't know shit about y'all. You know, the GOP, and she's part of the GOP. See, this is why y'all need to vote Biden, all this stuff. But let's see if good old Joe has oh, here come this dude. Let me see. Is there a bigger political company refuses to name slavery? This is what I'm saying. This is why I can't stand the Democrat machine, right? It seems like everybody bees on code, right? Have y'all noticed that? It seems like soon as something is trending, soon as it's like they get the assignments. Hey, look, this person said this. We all gonna say this. You know, we all gonna be on code when it comes to pushing this, right? They get their little machines. I'm pretty sure Roland Martin said something about it. I'm pretty sure all these other cats said something about it. That's looking for some type of clout. But I'm curious about is, did I bookmark it? I didn't bookmark it. I know I responded to it though. Now let's look. Let's see. Let's look up our president. Let's see if our president has reacted to this, right? Let's see. Our president said it was about slavery, right? See, you see it. I for sure responded on my other page. Do you know what I'm saying? So, anybody who knows the Civil War, slavery pretty much was something that it kind of came with it, right? It wasn't the sole Civil War. The Civil War wasn't just caused because of slavery. There wasn't no debate when the Civil War was going on that, hey, y'all got slaves down there, y'all need to free the slaves and y'all not. And the South basically said, F y'all, we ain't doing it. So the North was like, okay, well, we finna go ahead and start a war with y'all, and we finna go ahead and fight so that way we can end slavery. That was the sole reason why. No. And anybody that understands history, and I know history, right? Like, that was one of my favorite subjects in school. Slavery was something that just kind of came along with it. The ending of slavery was something that came along with it, because following the Civil War, we also got the 13th Amendment, right? Which abolished slavery, unless you're a criminal, you know, things like that. And like I said, it just came along with it. Like, it was just part of the package, right? But the real reason why the Civil War went on was more so the Confederate wanting to separate themselves from the rest of the country and kind of form their own union and all this stuff. And of course, if you understand how the economics was, now let's be actually extra 100,000 with it. The North was benefiting from slavery because of what was the South producing. I mean, you talking about free labor, right? Where we can get all kinds of crops, cotton, you know, raw materials, all that stuff produced using free labor. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you had other countries, you had cotton and all this other stuff going back to Europe and all this stuff. Everybody was benefiting from slavery, right? It was a real huge economic engine back in the day for America, and when this country was pretty much being built. Let's be 100 with it, right? How y'all think the White House and the monuments and the Capitol building, how you think all that was built? Free labor, slaves. Like, come on now. So the country was benefiting off of it. So like I said, that wasn't something that, like I said, was the sole purpose, the sole reason why the Civil War happened. The South was threatening to and wanting to separate from the rest of the United States, which means that was going to kill this country financially, economically, because where was all these materials and goods and stuff coming from? The South, especially at good prices. They ain't had to worry about importing from Europe or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When they had farmlands, everything, you know, you name it, coming from the South. So that was bad for business. You know, simple, right? So this is why I say, man, it's important to understand. You know what I'm saying? Really, your history, because they can preach all this stuff to everybody, to a lot of people, and this gonna be over their heads like an overpass. This is why the school system is messed up. This is why they ain't got no intention to fix the school system, because they want everybody to be dumbed down, hardly knowing anything. So that way when they tell you stuff like this, when the president get on and say stuff like this, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna go with it, because the only thing that y'all took from the Civil War was that, oh, well, the slaves was freed. That was the reason why the slaves were freed, because it was fought, you know, after the Civil War. So it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. So, yeah, man, y'all gotta be vigilant. So let's move on. Like I said, this is supposed to be something, you know, just supposed to be running through. What's next? What's trending next? What I got? Oh, there we go. Tuck Deezy. What's going on with Tuck Deezy? What Tuck Deezy just dropped, man? Biden. Okay, so Tuck dropped a new video, huh?
Of course, by definition, forms of anti-racism. White men are at a structural disadvantage in getting jobs and getting contracts and getting into schools. There's kind of no pretending it's anything but what it seems to be. And most people know that. Few people understand just how corrosive this is to the country and to the idea of the country. So the arrangement that America has had with immigrants for over 100 years has been, come to our country because there is opportunity here. And implied in that is meritocracy. If you work hard, if you have ability, you can ascend the ladder. But affirmative action and now DEI invert that arrangement. New immigrants to this country are told immediately that the people who founded the country, white men, are the problem. They are evil. So not only does this inculcate racism in our immigrants, which is a terrifying prospect, but it also makes the workplace a hellscape, a sort of corporate Jim Crow structure that degrades everyone and that's inherently immoral. Arvind Krishna is a perfect example of why this is a bad idea. Krishna is an immigrant to this country. He's clearly smart. He clearly works hard. In over 30 years, he's ascended to the top of IBM. He's now the CEO. But rather than promoting the ideas that made this country great, meritocracy, he has bought in completely, possibly because he has to, into our racial hierarchy, into our form of modern Jim Crow. So thanks to James O'Keefe, the journalist, we know what that looks like on the inside. Here is video that was leaked to O'Keefe of Krishna, the CEO of IBM, telling his employees to hire fewer white men or they will be punished. Their pay will be cut. Watch this.
I'm very clear about this. I expect at the executive level, so that is not just my directs, but all executives in the company have to move forward by 1% on both underrepresented minorities. So let me say it. Asians in the US are not an underrepresented minority in a tech company. However, others are. Ditto on gender diversity. So we take underrepresented and gender. You got to move both forward by a percentage.
Damn, I messed it up. That boy said, hey, Asians is not underrepresented in the tech community, man. And look, Cole Park, he Asian. That's what's crazy. Because like I said, people got to stop looking at Asians as only like Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, you know, all that whole nine, right? India is part of Asia. Russia is a part of Asia. Mongolia, right? Like Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, whatever, all them other stands out there. It's all part of Asia, right? Right? Like, I mean, we can look at it. Let me see. Just in case. I just want to make sure, like I said, man, you know, when it comes to my history, especially studying, you know, maps and states and continents and stuff, you know, I was pretty much on point, right? So let's see. Asian continent. Right? Asia, perfect, right here. Let's look it up. Look at all the motherfucking spots that cover Asia. Saudi Arabia, the whole Middle East is part of Asia. Oh my God. Right? Look, all the way down. Shit, they ain't cover Australia. Yeah, Australia is its own thing. But damn, they left New Guinea out of this. I think that's New Guinea or Papua, one of them motherfuckers. But look, Singapore, you got the Philippines, you got Guam, you know what I'm saying? You got all that Japan, all of Russia, like I said, Mongolia, China, all the, you know, Vietnams and the Laos and, you know, Myanmars and all that, Korea, South Korea, India, right? Like I said, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, all them stands over there. That's all Asians. Asia. Right? So that's crazy because he talking about his people though. But I'm pretty sure
affirmative action in its
let me see.
version.
I'm pretty sure he trying to make it a more so a distinction with people of like China, Oriental descent, I guess I should say. But let's see. Let's see if we can go forward a little bit. I kind of messed it up a little bit. Let me see.
No longer here at Red Hat because they weren't willing to live up to the standards that we set in this space.
So in the public conversation, affirmative action, DEI, diversity are described with the language of sensitivity and inclusion. We're just trying to bring everybody in. But in practice, and we now know this thanks to these videos and others like them, in practice, this is an even more vicious form and a much more widespread form of Jim Crow. And obviously it's incompatible with the existence of the United States of America.
So that's
what do we do about it? Well, of course, the civil rights.
So that's what's going on with Tuck. Okay. So look, quick reaction to this. I'm not gonna go to the whole thing. I know Tuck got his own thing going, so he just pretty much shows snippets on Twitter. But so look, DEI was a good thing and a bad thing. The I feel personally when it comes to especially to my people, just like how it was with affirmative action, a lot of us black people fumbled when it came to this whole DEI movement, right? Because when you look at the tech space, right, the whole thing, especially following the George Floyd incident and all that stuff, everybody was all DEI, right? We got to diversify, equity, inclusion. Let's bring more, you know, like you said, bring everybody to the table. Let's bring everybody into the fold, no matter what you is, right? Yada, yada. All these tech companies was hiring motherfuckers like crazy. Why do you think Elon Musk damn near fired 80% of Twitter? Because a lot of these kids is like, bro, you're just here taking up space. You're just here taking up space. You got you a bootsy ass, mediocre job like content watching and moderation or censorship. When I can easily hire one person to do all that. I don't need 50 to 100 people to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So, but once again, a lot of those people came in under DEI. A lot of black people that was working at Twitter, Facebook, and all that stuff, y'all came in under DEI and y'all fumbled it. Because just like with affirmative action, now you have some people that came in under affirmative action back in the day that actually did something. They got in, they learned the game, they gained a network, established themselves, and made it known that, hey, I belong here, I am a valuable asset. I am an example of why this was needed, right? People like Clarence Thomas and all that stuff, right? Who was brought in under DEI. I mean, not DEI, affirmative action, right? So you had a lot of black people in the tech space that was brought in under DEI, and they didn't even try to elevate themselves. They sat here, posted videos of how, oh, this is my day working at Google. Look, oh my God, we got full cafeterias. We can eat all we want. Oh, if I need a charger for my iPod or my iPhone, I can just get it at my disposal. Oh my God, look at all the sodas, at our disposal. Look at all this stuff. Oh, working at Google is just fantastic. Oh, we got a game room. Oh my God, we can play games all we want. I can go ahead and sit right here. I got a nice, good workspace where I can just sit and life is good. You just enjoying the amenities instead of putting in the work. So when they start cutting motherfuckers, who was the first to go? You DEI motherfuckers. Y'all was the first to go because you are useless. You are an expense, a liability to the company. You're not an asset. So if you was one of those who got in under DEI, the whole goal was to get in, get your foot in the door, and become an asset. Work with cats. If I come in at a basic ass software developer level or engineer level, I need to be chopping it up with these motherfuckers who's at the senior level. I need to be asking questions. I need to be figuring out how I can solve new things. I need to be figuring out what is other areas in this department that I could get into, meet some people within that department, befriend them a little bit, and learn the game to make myself a valuable asset. What am I doing to keep learning so I can keep growing to where when things like cuts happen, they're going to be like, nah, somebody up there is going to vouch for you, say, no, this person is actually good. I need this person to stay. Nobody did. I hardly see anybody do that. They didn't. They just got in under DEI and was just living a good life. Felt like they was living a good life. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's just amazing. That's why that's what really made me feel like this DEI shit needs to die down too. Because, like I said, you get a lot of people that's fumbling the opportunity. Straight up. You guys, a lot of y'all are fumbling the opportunity. Straight fumbling it. You feel me? Y'all are straight fumbling the opportunity. Life this ain't a game. You feel me? So, and of course, when it comes to white-owned corporations, I expect people like Tucker to say stuff like this. I fuck with Tucker, but y'all gotta think about it. It's a whole war going on right now where the roles are reversed. Like he mentioned Jim Crow. The roles are reversed. Now it's pretty much white people getting they just due of how wrong we was done back in the day. So of course they gonna say something about it. I'm not gonna sit there and get mad at him for speaking the real. Of course, hey, it is what it is, dog. Plain and simple. Now y'all know how we felt. But then when I say something like that, oh, but that's not right though. Hey, everybody should just be kind of going to go. Yeah. We were saying that back in the day too. Everything that you're saying, somebody who's white that's sitting there will argue with somebody about what I'm saying about how it's mighty funny how the roles are reversed. And it is what it is. Hey, well, that's not right. Can't we just say, come on, it's 2023, finna be 2024. We should all just be able to get along. Everybody should just get in based on their skill and their knowledge, not on their skin color, right? Judge me by the content of my character, not the color of my skin. Yeah. We were saying all that back in the day. And your higher-ups, your grandfathers and grandmothers and all that shit, all the people that look like you that was running the country, running the state, running the city back then, did not give a fuck. We was just blowing hot air. So you're right. And that was something that I proposed a while ago. Was like, hey, look, now you guys understand how we feel. How about now let's approach this situation from a more of a common sense understanding, because now both black and white people understand how it feels to be marginalized and attacked. Right? I said, okay, now maybe we can have a better conversation because now you know how it feels. Right? Kind of like, if you was the bully at school, then somebody come up and start bullying you, somebody bigger and badder than you start bullying you, it's going to kind of humble you a little bit, right? Because you're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to approach that and bring that out and tell people that, oh, no, see, that's wrong, man. See, no, it doesn't make sense. It's not right. It's still not right. You're right. It's not right now, and it wasn't right back then, but hey, like I said, y'all whining and complaining because y'all getting y'all just due because, it's once again, it's being held accountable. And sadly, y'all ain't the ones who should be held accountable, but y'all are suffering the consequences from your peoples. And I'm talking about collectively, right? But I'm going to move on. I'm going to digress. So let's see. What else is trending? I could probably just look right here. Yeah. We got Bernie Sanders, J.R. Smith, Pence, Denzelli. Vote blue to stop the stupid. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not going to. Let's see. I don't know. A lot of them, let me go on trend. A lot of them not all that interesting. World Trade Center, Trump is back. Whopper. What the hell? Lonzo Ball. Okay, they talking about that boy Londeezy. All right, ain't nothing really to talk about, I guess. Well, I guess we can see what Trump. Let's see. Trump is back and he will be your president again. What the hell? Trump is back. Not too fast. Breaking. Maine becomes the second state to remove. Oh! Whoa! This happened today? Of course, it was, it's always like, man, y'all, man, what's up with the sisters, man? Trump is back on the ballot in Colorado. Okay, so that's one of the dubs that Trump got to. Okay, so, all right, hold on. Well, but let's talk about it. I guess I'll just move on to it because, that's part of the topic. So, Trump is back on the ballot in Colorado, but it looks like Maine removed him. Okay, so let's see. Let's look into this. Let's get on to we can go on to YouTube. Let's try to find this. Let's see what's going on. Trump back on ballot. NCO. All right. Trump ballot. Let's see. We got on this.
I'm Josh Harder.
Let's see what we got.
Plaintiffs in the Colorado Trump ballot ban case are requesting the Supreme Court expedite its review of an appeal filed by the state's Republican Party. The Colorado GOP is challenging the state's Supreme Court ruling that found former President Donald Trump ineligible for the presidency due to his role in the January 6 riots. In their appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court, attorneys for Colorado Republicans argue this decision fundamentally changes the course of American democracy. They also say this ruling will throw courts into similar controversies over accusations of insurrection if it's not overturned. In last week's 4-3 decision, Colorado's highest court found Trump cannot hold public office under the Constitution's so-called insurrection clause. This marked the first time a court determined a presidential candidate to be ineligible for the White House under this provision. CBS News campaign reporter Katrina Kaufman joins us now to discuss. Katrina, where does this case stand right now, and what happens next?
Yes, so the case, as you said, has been appealed to the Supreme Court now. And basically, when the Colorado Supreme Court made their decision to disqualify Trump from holding office or being on the ballot, they had put a stay on it until January 4th. The GOP's appeal has now made it so that Trump is going to stay on the primary ballot unless the Supreme Court makes a decision otherwise. And both the petitioners and the GOP have asked the court to act quickly, so we'll find out hopefully soon if the Supreme Court is going to take up this case. If they don't, then the Colorado Supreme Court decision would stay.
And I want to ask more about that because just yesterday, the Michigan Supreme Court actually rejected a bid to remove former President Trump from the state's ballot. So why did this court reach a totally different decision from Colorado?
Sure. I think it's really important to emphasize that the Michigan decision is on totally different grounds. It's a procedural decision. They basically determined that the court doesn't have the ability to take a candidate off the ballot at this time. It's really up to the party to put forward their nominee.
Okay, so that's another dub for Trump. So Michigan decides to keep him on the ballot, right? So that's another battleground state, right? So if y'all know Michigan, that was one of them states that was like, you know, during the 2020 election, it was like evidence of fraud and all that stuff, primarily out of like the Detroit area, you know, along with Pennsylvania, Philly, right, Georgia, things like that. That's of course in more so was black neighborhoods, black areas. So looks like Michigan is Supreme Court basically, I guess, you know, say, nah, he can stay on and everything. So, hey, that's a dub right there.
Primary ballot. And in Michigan, the petitioners can revisit this before the general election. So this wasn't a decision on the merits. They didn't make any determination about whether. So okay, so it looks like they voted on it. So 4-3, you know, and that's the thing. So if y'all could see, in Colorado, it said he was removed. All 7 justices from ballot. All 7 justices appointed by. Got you. I think it was the same thing. I think it was like a unanimous decision in Colorado. But here in Michigan, it was a 4-3 decision. Donald Trump engaged in insurrection. They just said that they can't take him off the ballot at this moment in time.
And conversations like this, Katrina, are happening in many states across the country. What other state Supreme Courts are still weighing Trump's eligibility for president?
So there is a case pending in Oregon. Minnesota has also denied in the Supreme Court the disqualification, but similarly to Michigan, the petitioners there can revisit before the general election as well. But what we're really watching today is Maine. In Maine, there's a quirk in the law where the Secretary of State actually makes this determination initially. So voters petitioned to the Secretary of State.
Well, y'all see, so Trump got put back on the Colorado ballot. Michigan, he's on, but now I guess we found out in Maine kicked him off, so let's see. I definitely want to see Donald Trump's reaction to all this shit too. Breakdown. Was that the same one? All right, well, let's see.
At Universal Technical Institute, you'll
see what's going on. Like I said, I think all this is just pretty much political theater. See, this is what I'm saying, though. Like,
and we teach to our students.
Before I get into this is an example of people. I find it funny because the same people who keep talking about democracy, this is what I'm saying. Like, they can repeat this shit so many times, and it's not gonna make it true. But that's what they do. That's how they get their viewers. That's how they, I guess, get their viewers to buy into this BS, especially when they got the machine. They got all their henchmen on Twitter and all this stuff to repeat the same stuff. It's y'all talking about a democracy, but yet look at what y'all doing to kill our democracy. But yet, oh, this is a fight for democracy, right? 2020, oh, this was a fight for democracy. We are the party of democracy. The people, it's up to the people to choose. But the shit that y'all doing here is an example of killing democracy. Well, it's a democracy because, you can still choose, but only choose the people that we want you to choose from. Come on now. You feel me? But let's get into it.
Hour as Maine's top election official has now disqualified Donald Trump from the ballot in that state, an effort that was underway. Caitlin Polantz has just read this filing and is following this. Caitlin, what is the Secretary of State saying in this decision here?
Caitlin, the Secretary of State of Maine is saying that Donald Trump is not qualified to be on the ballot in the primary in the state of Maine after reviewing petitions from different people who came to her and wanted to remove Trump from the ballot. I'm still looking through it, but one of the findings here from the Secretary of State is that Trump must meet certain qualifications to be able to be on the ballot, and is finding that he is not meeting those qualifications and thus cannot be on the ballot. Now, this is a big decision from the Secretary of State of Maine. Make no mistake about that. It is in line with what Colorado appears to have done here as well, with the Colorado Supreme Court looking at Donald Trump being on the primary ballot there and saying he couldn't be. But the thing about Maine is that there's going to be a lot of opportunity to appeal this. So the Secretary of State is the person here making that decision instead of the court system. But what happens next is that Trump and others all have the opportunity to go to Maine's court system to appeal this. And all of that can play out in a very short amount of time. We could have some sort of resolution in the courts, depending on how fast the courts move and how fast everyone goes to the court. It could be a decision where we're hearing the Maine's court system also coming in and interpreting the state law within a month or so, basically by the end of January.
And so, Caitlin Polantz, just because this is breaking news, we truly have just gotten this in. I just want to be clear. The Secretary of State here is pausing her decision pending potential action from the Supreme Court?
I have not gotten to that point in reading this conclusion yet. I would have to look at that a little bit more closely. Things get very complicated when it comes to pausing rulings. But one of the things with this that we should be very clear about here is that the courts are almost certainly going to be weighing in, both state courts in Maine, because there's all kinds of things in the law for Maine to allow Trump or others to appeal this decision from the Secretary of State. That state court can look at it. And of course, Caitlin, the Supreme Court of the United States is already looking at that petition from Colorado's Republican Party saying, please weigh in, because every state has a different process and is making different decisions about Donald Trump being on primary ballots in 2024.
I mean, Caitlin, this is fascinating given what happened in Colorado just last week when...
So look, I'm thinking what this is right here, I think this is a chess move. I'm going to call it chess move by Democrats on this one, right? Because you got, like she said, which is true, every state has their own ways of how they go about this, right? Everybody's waiting on the Supreme Court to act. I feel like if they can say, okay, well, this state also saying, no, he can't, right? And the reasoning, oh, well, he has certain other qualifications that, you know, he has to meet, and he didn't meet them, so therefore he can't be on the ballot, right? BS. If they can't state out what those are, then it's kind of BS. But they're going to force the hand of the U.S. Supreme Court to say, okay, we have to weigh in on this fast, right? Like, it just needs to be the law of the land when it comes to the United States, period. all you states, Trump can be on the ballot, or, well, we, the Supreme Court, states that it's up to the states. We're going to kick it back down to the states. It's up to y'all. Just like how they did Roe v. Wade, right? So I think this is a chess move because they're like, okay, let's go ahead and remove him from our ballot. Let's go ahead and make this decision. And it's going to, like I said, the Supreme Court got no choice but to tap in quickly on this. I really think that's what it is. Because since the Supreme Court is going to drag, I think a lot of people went to the Supreme Court wanting their, hey, y'all got to rule on this quick, woo woo. It was kind of like, right, it was just Colorado. It was Colorado. Because I want to say they tried this in multiple states. A lot of states, I want to say 35 states, 36 states made their determination, and it was Colorado was the only one. Now he's back on in Colorado. Now it's Maine, so it's still one, right? One state that's keeping him now instead of Colorado is Maine. But many other states tried this. I know my state, California, is weighing in on it too. They trying to figure out what they can do and talk to the Secretary of State over here and all this stuff. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand when it's right in our faces. This man was talking about engaging in like he engaged in an insurrection when he didn't. But like I said, they keep on saying it. And when they keep saying it, it's like I said, people are going, well, it must be true. Man, come on. Like, how many times do we have to see this shit? How many times do we have to go to Twitter? How many times do we have to go to Twitter? Click on Donald Trump page, right? Donald Trump. Click on Donald Trump's page. Right here. Following this motherfucker. Right? January 8th, 2020. To all those who have asked, are we not going to them now? Okay, got you. Let's see. January 8th. Okay, hold up. Let's go to the 6th. Boop. January 6th, 2021. I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful, no violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. Respect the law and our great men and women in blue. Please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. What's this? Let's look. We got some footage. We got some footage. Ooh. Hold up.
Testify to that.
Let's see what we got. Is he talking?
Approved.
Oh, got you. So he ain't talked yet.
They're voting. They want an application to vote.
So hold up. Let's see.
Out of a win in Georgia, and we're not going to forget it. There's only one reason the Democrats could possibly want to eliminate signature matching, oppose voter ID. Were destroyed to allow for a third party to disregard the actual ballot cast by the registered voter. The letter continues, there is clear evidence that tens of thousands of voters must stop this deal, and then we must ensure that such outrageous election fraud never happens again, can never be allowed to happen again. But we're going forward. We'll take care of going forward. We got to take care of going back. Don't let them talk. Okay, well, we promise. I've had a lot of people. Sir, you're at 96% for 4 years. I said, I'm not interested right now. I'm interested in right there. With your help, we will finally pass powerful requirements for voter ID. You need an ID to carry.
368.
Well, I have to say we have to be a little bit careful. That's a nice statement, but we have to be a little careful with that statement. if we allow this group of people to illegally take over our country, because it's illegal when the votes are illegal, when the way they got there is illegal, when the states that vote are given false and fraudulent information. We are the greatest country on earth, and we are headed and were headed in the right direction. You know, the wall is built. We're doing record numbers at the wall. Now they want to take down the wall. Let's let everyone flow in. Let's let everybody flow in.
That's not what's going on right
They did
now.
a great job in the wall. Remember the wall? They said it could never be done. One of the largest infrastructure projects we've ever had in this country. And it's had a tremendous impact. And we got rid of catch and release. We got rid of all of the stuff that we had to live with. But now the caravans, they think Biden's getting in. The caravans are forming again. They want to come in again and rip off our country. Can't let it happen. As this enormous crowd shows, we have truth and justice on our side. We have a deep and enduring love for America in our hearts. We love our country. We have overwhelming pride in this great country, and we have it deep in our souls. Together we are determined to defend and preserve government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Our brightest days are before us. Our greatest achievements still wait. I think one of our great achievements will be election security, because nobody until I came along had any idea how corrupt our elections were. And again, most people would stand there at 9 o'clock in the evening and say, I want to thank you very much. And they go off to some other life. But I said, something's wrong here. Something's really wrong. Can't have happened. And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. Our exciting adventures and boldest endeavors have not yet begun. My fellow Americans, for our movement, for our children, and for our beloved country. And I say this, despite all that's happened, the best is yet to come. So we're going to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I love Pennsylvania Avenue. And we're going to the Capitol, and we're going to try and give. The Democrats are hopeless. They're never voting for anything. Not even one vote. But we're going to try and give our Republicans, the weak ones, because the strong ones don't need any of our help. We're going to try and give them the kind of pride and boldness that they need to take back our country. So let's walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I want to thank you all. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you all for being here. This is incredible. Thank you very much. Thank you. Achievement for an administration 20, whether or not we have great.
Okay. I didn't hear nothing about no insurrection. We're going to walk down peaceful Pennsylvania. I didn't hear nothing about no insurrection. I didn't hear nothing about we're going to storm the Capitol. We're going to, take over, overthrow the government. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. Nobody was alive during the Civil War. So they can easily just simply say that this was just as bad as the Civil War, and people are going to be like, oh, damn. Right? Because there's nobody alive at the Civil War saying, hold up. You sound stupid as hell. I was there at the Civil War. This ain't nothing compared to what the hell really happened. You know what I'm saying? They know that. Like, this right here is from the horse's mouth. It's from the horse's mouth. Right? Even Mexico uses voter ID. The states want to redo their. They found out that they voted on the fraud, legislative proof. Let them do it. Be strong. Right? Republican Party, and more importantly, our country needs the presidency more than ever. The power of the veto. Stay strong. Right? Like, I don't see. I just don't see. You feel me? I don't see. I don't see it. Where do y'all see it? I mean, look through everything that I don't know. I don't know. Right? I don't know. Y'all tell me. It's all BS. It's all political theater. He did engage in no insurrection. This is why the Supreme Court needs to hurry up and weigh in on it, because thank God the Supreme Court could really say, dude, no. This is not correct. He did not engage in no fucking insurrection. There's a difference. But of course, Democrats ain't gonna know the difference. They're not. They're gonna take every little thing and try to, oh, this is worse than World War II. This is worse than, they got to compare it to something that happened back in the day that, like I said, nobody's alive right now that was alive back then that actually experienced that. That's how they're comparing things. It's crazy. Let's see, because this boy is trending. Biden is illegitimate. Let's see. Republicans are working to keep Trump out. I believe it. I believe it. Republicans just working on it too. Come on now. The more they indict, the more you indict. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. This is crazy. So, I'm going to move on from this, man. But it looks like this boy Trump, overall, Trump is getting the dubs. He's getting dubs left and right. And I mean, they just gonna try. But like I said, man, it's all BS. We all fell for the okie doke during 2020, right? And I was so mad because just to tell y'all something quick. It was a story somebody was saying. I was watching a podcast. It was a brother man on it talking to another brother man. He called in. He was like, "Yeah, man, look, man, you need to stay on code, man, when it comes to us black people, man. You talking about all these black mayors and what Brandon Johnson doing in Chicago and Eric Adams in New York, all this stuff, man, you gotta stay on code, man. You know what I'm saying? We black people gotta stick together through the BS, you know what I'm saying, and try to show these brothers over there some support." And dude was sitting here like he was like, bro, I don't have to be on code for no goddamn body. Like, I don't give a damn about the skin color. It matters when can you do the work. And I think that's the problem with like I say, everybody wants to so-called be in under this. Well, representation matters over anything else. Representation don't mean shit if you got a black man that's in the mayor of a city that's fucking the city up. Well, hell, white man messed the city up, so hell, fuck it. No, the whole purpose was to make it better, right? Oh, okay, we got a black man that's mayor of a city where it's predominantly black people, where it's black people that's living below the poverty line and all this stuff, right? So maybe this man could come in, kind of clean up the neighborhood, right? Because he say he from it. He say he from it. He been out here in these streets. He experienced it. He knows what needs to happen to save, people that's in these type of communities, underserved communities, and all this stuff. And just fucking the city up even worse. Then when some more violence happens, when it's more black people getting killed in that city more than under his watch, more than when it was under a white man's watch. Oh, but come on, man. Y'all know how it is, man. Man, we working every day, doing what we can do to make sure, we got to treat these people out here with dignity and respect, I mean, they shooting, but, we still got to show love to the shooters. We got to show love to the kids. It ain't their fault. Come on, man. Come on. Like, with that said, let's move on. So let's see what the hell Eric Adams, what's going on with these migrants, man. So let's see, Eric Adams, migrants, New York. Let's see, what this boy Eric Adams just talked about. Tend to limit minus Sandberg. Okay. Let's see. Eric Adams' new executive order. So let's see what's going on. What this boy talking about.
If you want to prepare for
So Eric Adams is issuing a new executive order when it comes to the migrants. Let's see what he talking about.
Teresa, Natasha, Mayor Eric Adams announcing an executive order just about an hour ago. Let's break it down. It will require 3 things. First, it will require that charter buses transporting migrants give New York City at least 32 hours advance notice that they are arriving. 2, it will require that these charter buses arrive only between 8:30 a.m. and 12 p.m., Monday through Friday. And 3, all buses can only drop off migrants at one designated spot. Mayor Eric Adams says bus companies that fail to do so could face a Class B misdemeanor, possible fines, a lawsuit, and these buses could be impounded. This
I hope y'all able to see what just happened. So basically, I was hoping there was some good news regarding this executive order. Basically, this isn't no solution to fix the issue. It's no solution to fix the issue. See, this is what I'm saying. Instead of doing what you guys need to do, see, part of, and this is what I'm saying. This is when, like I said, the governor of Texas, he's playing chess with all these fools. He's playing chess with all these fools. Because, let me tell y'all something. In life, let me talk to my fellas out there. I'm talking directly to the camera. Let me talk to my fellas out there. In life, as men, real men, not these beta males, real men in life, it comes down to it to sometimes we as men gotta make the tough decisions. And it may not seem right, especially for everybody else, but it doesn't matter. F everybody else. It's all about holding you and yours down. What is best for you and yours. When it comes to these mayors, this is like beta male shit. You're not making a tough decision. You're trying to deflect, dodge, point the finger, and then when it comes down for you to make a decision, pass some type of legislation, use your mayoral powers, because that's what this executive order is. It's him using his mayoral powers, at the powers that he has at his disposal, to make a decision when it comes to certain situations. And he's using this situation, he's using his mayoral power to not solve the situation, just make it better. Let's go back to that list. Where there we go. Migrant charter bus must give New York City 32 hours notice. So pretty much he's copying off of Brandon Johnson, because that's what Brandon Johnson did in Chicago. Charter buses must be around between 8:30 a.m. and 12 p.m. Monday through Friday. One designated drop-off for these migrants, right? So it's like, well, hey, look, you got to make it easy for us. Here is our terms that we gonna do, and if you follow these terms, then you know what I'm saying, we'll take them. But if they don't, all the buses gonna get impounded, bus companies gonna get fined, yada yada. Great. Y'all think the Texas governor give a damn about y'all? No. Because he's playing chess with y'all right now. But let me see. Let me keep going. Let me see if Eric Adams gonna sit there and say a little bit more, man. Let's see.
15 buses arrived from Texas in just one night last week, the highest number recorded by the arrival center. And in just the last 2 weeks, more than 7,200 migrants arrived here in the city. Also last night, migrants being flown into New York City had their flight diverted due to the fog, and so they were loaded onto buses, which arrived this morning at around 1 a.m. Mayor Adams was joined by the mayors from Chicago and Denver, who all condemned Texas Governor Greg Abbott for flooding their cities with migrants, and also had a request for the federal government. All three mayors are...
Why y'all condemning him? Y'all, it's very simple. And see, this is why I can't stand a lot of these people who are Democrats, especially are more Democrat leaning. Look, Greg Abbott said, we are not a sanctuary state. We will not accept anybody here who is coming into this country illegally. Y'all could change the damn definition. Y'all could change. Well, no, they're not immigrants. They're asylum seekers. They're migrants. Because once again, these laws, well, if we just simply label them something different, then we're bypassing the federal law with, us having, they're illegals. Right? It's all BS. We know what it is. They're here illegally. It's a slap to the face for those that's trying to come here legally and go through the legal process. Right? It's all straight BS. He said it. We are not a sanctuary state. Y'all up here in New York, Chicago, California, you know what I'm saying? All y'all keep over here touting because y'all want to be against everything Republicans are about. Well, we are a sanctuary state, right? When Trump was in office and Trump was talking about these building the wall and stuff, we want to welcome everybody. We are for everybody. If you want to come here to be in this country, you are welcome in our city and you are welcome in our state. So, Greg, okay, well, shit. As a matter of fact, we're going to go an extra step. We're going to put it in the law. We're going to get our state legislators to pass the law. We're going to get our local city leaders to pass a law. So it's going to be written. We ain't just talking it. We putting it on wax. It's statutory now. So the governor said, okay, bet. Y'all gonna eat that shit. Y'all made it a law, huh? Eat that shit. Just like out here in California. Oh, y'all put it in the law. As long as somebody don't steal no more than $950 worth of stuff, we good. And for some odd reason, that's supposed to deter people from stealing. Wow. That made it worse. Come on, man. He playing chess. He said, bet. Y'all gonna eat that. And that's the thing with a lot of these Democrats. I mean, look, I'm from California. I'm from the Bay Area. A lot of these Democrats ain't with it like they say they is. A lot of these Democrats, especially out here in California, are the biggest racist people out there. But they do shit like this. Like, no, we're a sanctuary city. They do shit like this, but don't back it up. Their actions are, say, different. They talk it, but do different. Because y'all seen what happened in Martha's Vineyard. That should be, once that shit happened in Martha's Vineyard, where they got them out there, they got them scooped up and out of there in minutes. Dropped them off right there in Martha's Vineyard where all them rich elite Democrats live in multi-million-dollar mansions. All them climate activists. Mighty funny how you're a climate activist talking about sea levels rising and the world is finna be on fire and California is gonna be swallowed and Boston, all these states is gonna be swallowed up because of the climate. But yet a lot of y'all live on the coast. A lot of y'all got beachfront property. A lot of y'all live on Martha's Vineyard. A lot of y'all live got beachfront property. 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 A lot of y'all live got beachfr Y'all, what the president, what, Delaware? Don't he live off a beach or something? But yet, oh my God, sea levels is rising. Climate change is real, y'all. Seem like if it was, your ass would be in the mountains, right? To prove a point. But no, y'all over there in Martha's Vineyard, y'all chilling on the beach, backyards to beach. You feel me? Soon as they start coming near, within minutes, they was gone. And what they do? Crying, that's not right, DeSantis. How you just gonna send them over there like that, man? Come on, cuz. I thought we were better than that, man. You know we bullshit, but man, come on, man. You really gonna send them up? Them they got a phone. You for real? For real? DeSantis like, who that? You know who it is, Neil. For real? You for real? You just gonna do that? Come on, man. You just for real? I don't know what you mean, man. What I do? Nigga, you know what you just did. You know. For real? Man, I don't know what you talking about, dog. I ain't do nothing. So you just gonna drop them off like that? Come on, man. I'm looking at them right now. They over here right now. I'm just looking at them. I'm over here on my third level of my 10,000 square foot house. I'm looking right at them. They right here. Come on, dog, for real? Come on, man. I thought we was better than that, man. You really gonna just do that? Come on. You feel me? You feel me? Soon as they dropped them off, they crying and complaining. Nah, y'all sanctuary city, y'all sanctuary state. Well, shit, here you go. We sending them up to you. What's the problem? What the problem?
Asking that the federal government provide additional federal aid to come up with a plan to resettle migrants across the country and for the feds to expand work authorization so migrants can get to work faster.
But wait a minute. Come up with a plan to settle the migrants across the country. Wait a minute. What do you mean? The governor taking care of that? Texas governor taking care of it? What you mean? He said, nigga, they not just going to Chicago. They're not going to New York. We sending them to everybody that claim that they're a sanctuary state or city. Denver getting their issue. Boston getting their issue. California getting their issue. Who else want it? Who else want to go on wax? Who want to go on wax to say that they're a sanctuary state or a sanctuary city? That's all the governor of Texas. Look, the Texas governor, he hitting up Eric, he hitting up he hitting up EA and BJ, you know what I'm saying, and saying, hey, check game. I got a solution to y'all problem. Figure out which one of y'all partners in these other cities, these other states, who else is saying that they a sanctuary city? Who else? Who else y'all, you know what I'm saying? Come on, put them on wax, call them out. Who else? I got y'all. I send some that way too. I'll call an audible real quick. I'll sit there and flag some. Look, man, I got 10 of them on your way, on the way to you. Man, I get on the horn right now, man. Send 5 of them somewhere else, man. What's up? Let me know who to send them to. Let me know. Y'all all huddle up, man. Y'all get in y'all little Girl Scout club or meeting, and y'all let me know. You let me know. I'll send them. You feel me? I'll send them. How you want them sent? Matter of fact, plane, train, automobile, what? Taxi. You feel me? Little tyke scooter. What's up? How you want it? You feel me? You got some of your elite partners who gonna loan some jets, G5s? What's up? Let me know. I'm a facility. I got y'all. What y'all at? Why y'all over here talking about me out here in Texas like I ain't working with y'all? I got you. I'm helping y'all out. Y'all say y'all sanctuary city, right? Y'all say y'all take them no matter what, right? Man, look, you ain't got to worry about sending no buses. You ain't got to worry about no plane tickets. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm facilitating all that. I got y'all. What's the problem? What you on the horn for now? Oh, come on, dog. You know you can send them. Come on, man. You got to let me know 3 days in advance. Man, what you mean? You know they coming. Check this out. How about this? From here on out, they coming. This is your notice right now. They coming. They on the white way. They on that 75, that 95, that 80 way, that 10, that 20, that 30, that 40, that 50. You feel me? They on the white way. They coming through. They at man, I got a plane taking off from Dallas right now on its way to Chicago O'Hare. That's your notice. How about that? Have somebody there. Then, oh, you want to impound my buses, right? Got you. Say less. Whatever that city line of Chicago, whatever the line at, man, you drop them off right there. Technically, they're not in your city, dog. I'll drop them off on right there on the line. Look, the line right there.
National problem.
Hold up. The line right there. I drop them off right before the line. So technically, they not in your city, dog. So you can't impound my bus. He playing chess with these fools. And this is what I'm saying, man. You got these men. You falling for the okie doke. Goofball status. Straight goofball status. You falling for the okie doke. Greg Abbott is taking everything that y'all say and say, bet. Oh, we can't come to y'all city? You know what I'm saying? You talk about, only just drop them off between this time and that time. Otherwise, they going to get fined. Oh, cool. Whatever that line at, it's the gun line. Whatever this line at, they being dropped off right before that line. Technically, they're not in your city, dog. Now, if they walk across, then hey, that's your problem now. But we didn't drop them off in your city. You feel me? Technically, we ain't drop them off in your city. We drop them off right next to it on the outskirts. You know, we see where the city lines is at. We drop them off right there. Matter of fact, we even dropped them off 2 feet back just to add a buffer. You feel me? Now, if they walk over, they your problem. You feel me? That's your problem. That sound like a you problem. You feel me? He playing chess with these fools, man. Let me hear what else Eric got to say.
It's only been exacerbated by Governor Abbott's cruel, inhumane politics, and that requires additional national solutions. The federal government must take responsibility and lead on this humanitarian crisis instead of leaving it for cities and localities to handle.
Now, the mayor of Chicago said that he also instituted similar rules requiring certain drop-off times, and it prompted Abbott to then...
This girl got a long-ass face.
buses of migrants to the suburbs outside of Chicago. Some now voicing concern that something similar would happen in the suburbs.
Her daddy. I bet her daddy look like that.
As well.
Got a long
Teresa,
face.
Natasha.
All right, Morgan, thank you.
There it is. That's it. Let's see. So this right here, this is all BS. This is all BS. They sitting there trying to once again, I have not seen none of these cats come up with a real solution. As a leader, you gotta make the tough decisions. You gotta say, and that's the thing, they're all admitting defeat. They're all sitting there letting people know that they're defeated. A lot of them ran on you know, and told y'all exactly what the hell they was going to do. That's why I understand why a lot of, especially black people in Chicago, I don't know why y'all over here, I mean, it's good, but I don't know why y'all was over here even talking and speaking in opposition of this mayor of BJ, because he literally told y'all during his whole election campaign what exactly he was going to do. He told, just like with Stacey Abrams in Georgia, and you see Stacey Abrams' ass didn't get elected because Stacey Abrams was telling black people out there what exactly she was going to do, which was help every damn body but her people. When is Democrats, especially black people in the Democrat Party, it's going to stop falling for that BS, stop preaching that BS, the same BS that Obama preached. That's all it is. They just trying to follow the Obama blueprint. Well, we got to be for everybody. If I get elected, trans kids going to be able to flourish in Georgia, can do whatever they want to do. We want to help the LGBTQ community. We want to help immigrants. We want to help Asians. We want to help Mexicans. We want to help everybody. And, you know, if you elect me, we're going to ensure that all this people get done and all this stuff get done. They literally preached that. Brandon Johnson preached that. We going to help these migrants. Y'all voted for him. But once again, just like how homeboy, like I said when I watched the podcast, oh, no, see, man, y'all just got to stay on code. Who cares what he say, what he gonna do? Stay on code and elect him anyway because he black. Or she black. Representation matters. Who cares about if they ain't gonna do for us? Who cares about they ain't gonna do for us? Elect him anyway because he black. Elect him anyway. And then when they get in the office and they literally do, kept it L100 and told y'all exactly what he's going to do and actually put action behind what he's doing, now all of a sudden it's a problem. It's a problem. But people like Trump been telling y'all this was a problem. But what y'all do? Y'all listen to CNN, MSNBC, talk about how racist that was. Yeah, see, he racist, you know what I mean? Nah, I mean, that's crazy. Now all of a sudden y'all seeing what he was talking about. Now all of a sudden y'all want to switch up. But it's like, the message ain't changed. The messenger ain't changed. Motherfucker been saying this shit, but I guess y'all needed another, to see it again, because y'all didn't see it under Obama. Y'all bought into the propaganda that these news outlets were saying when Trump was president about this racist stuff going on. Now all of a sudden y'all want the wall. Didn't they just meet with the? Let me look this up real quick. Didn't they just had a meeting? Didn't the Biden administration meet with Mexico? Biden administration meets with Mexico. U.S. official, yeah. U.S. officials meet Mexico to discuss. Yeah, let's see what this is about.
Most people have no clue that in 2023 the best way
let's
to
see
make
what this is about. Let's see.
Mexico's president about an ongoing crisis at the southern U.S. border. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, along with other officials, met with Mexico's president this afternoon. President Biden sent them to Mexico during a time when border crossings have hit record numbers, up to 10,000 a day. Mexico plays a large role in the U.S. government's efforts to limit the number of people pouring into the United States. Fox's Rebecca Castor has our story.
As the largest migrant caravan of the year, an estimated 8,000 is on its way to the U.S. southern border. Top Biden officials are in Mexico to urge Mexican President López Obrador to help drive down illegal border crossings. Migrant encounters at the U.S. border are reaching unprecedented numbers, with December on track to break the monthly record. The Biden administration is committed to expanding legal pathways for migrants, but says it needs more funding from Congress to do so.
It's about bad policy. If we would go back to the Trump policies of the wall, Title 42, and remain in Mexico, we would be in a different place on the border.
So basically, send that bread, dog. Hold on, let me go back to make sure I heard that correctly. Let me see.
The Biden administration is committed to expanding legal pathways for migrants, but says it needs more funding from Congress to do so.
It's about bad policy. If we would go back to the
Trump
Trump policies of the wall, Title 42, and remain in Mexico, we would be in a different place on the border.
The president understands. He understands that we have to fix this immigration system. It has been broken for decades now.
Any funding for the border, as well as emergency aid for Ukraine and Israel, is on hold until Congress can agree on new immigration policy. Those negotiations resuming Wednesday, but any official vote is still far out.
I'm planning on staying at the negotiating table for however long it takes to get this done.
Meanwhile, in Chicago, migrants are hopeful this meeting between Mexico and the U.S. could push the White House to expand work permit eligibility to undocumented workers.
All we're asking you is for a permit to be legalized and to have a permit to work, to be out of the shadows.
The U.S. is...
So y'all feel entitled. Y'all want American citizenship, but y'all aren't American citizens. Y'all feel like y'all need y'all don't want no Burger King. Y'all want some In-N-Out. Y'all want some Whataburger. You need steak and lobster. This is crazy. You aren't a motherfucking citizen. You came here illegally. Oh, well, I mean, come on. Like I said, like, this is what I'm saying. This is just crazy that y'all allowed these motherfuckers to come in, overwhelm the system, and saying, well, hey, you can speak English real good, too. Who the fuck you? Who your peoples, dog? Hold up. Did y'all peep that? He wasn't talking in Spanish. It wasn't no translator. Who you? What? Did y'all peep that? Talk real good, too. Like it wasn't like English as a second language or something. It was like, boys, you feel me? Did y'all peep that? Oh, something, see, come on.
The Mexican government can help deter illegal immigration by limiting travel across Mexico by train and bus, and also offering incentives to not cross the border. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox 4 News.
The mayors of several non-border cities are working together as their communities struggle with the surge of asylum seekers. The mayors of Denver, Chicago, and New York formed a coalition to find better options for housing this winter. New York is handling temporary placement of more than 68,000.
So, I already know what's going to happen with Mexico. This administration, they ain't got no balls like Trump. They ain't got the balls like Trump and his administration did. Trump didn't go there and talk to them motherfuckers, talk about Mexico's going to sit there and want damn near a blank check. Hey, well, shit, man, y'all over here sending money to Ukraine and y'all sending money to Israel and shit. Hey, we need a little bit of that money too. But there's one thing that Mexico, the reason why Mexico is able to benefit and one thing that we passed in this country that Mexico is benefiting greatly off of, really boosting their economy, is the North American Trade Agreement, Free Trade Agreement. And what Trump did was he held that over their head. Motherfucker, you asking for money. How about this? How about I modify the terms of this agreement? How about I start slapping tariffs on anything that does come from Mexico into the United States, even though it's a part of this agreement? How about we renegotiate, remodify this whole motherfucker, and let's see how Mexico holds up. Then what happened? Hold on, dog. Come on, man. You know I was just bullshitting. Come on, man. Don't do that. All right. How many of my troops you need, man? 20,000. That's it. You want me to throw in a few extra up? And man, look, I'm gonna send you 25, just cause you my dog. You feel me? I'm gonna send you 25 of them. Don't trip. You think the Biden administration went up in there talking like that? No. Well, what do you need? Come on, man. Look, he was. What was the homeboy from that movie with the Obamas? Was it Ethan Hawke? Was that who it was? Ethan Hawke? That was the helpless dad or something like that. Man, that's how they over there in Mexico right now. And Kevin Bacon, Mexico's Kevin Bacon right now. You feel me? He like, okay, I got what you need, but man, this for me and mine. What you mean? Man, Blinken and Mayorkas over there. Come on, dog. Look, this how Mayorkas and Blinken is begging. Hold on, let me see, dog. Look, this how they doing. This how they doing.
Hey, come back, get my truck! Come here, son, come back, give me that truck back! Man, you got any spare change?
Sorry, bro, I'm all out, man.
Man, I got these cheeseburgers, man.
This Mayorkas and Anthony Blinken and this Mexico.
I don't want any cheeseburgers.
Please, man! I suck your dick!
Ew! Get out of here, man! Get out of here!
That's Anthony Blinken and Mayorkas right now in Mexico. That's what they doing in Mexico right now. Come on, man! I got these cheeseburgers. Come on, man! You can't stop. You can't do nothing. That's how they doing right now. They simping out. And I already know what's gonna happen. Mexico gonna say, "Well, shit, what you got? What you got? What you got on the 40? What you got on my 40, dog? What you got?" Yeah. We'll stop him. We'll stop him. What you got on my 40, homie? What you got on my 40? You feel me? They just throwing your taxpayer dollars at all these motherfuckers. And all these other countries see that. They all see that. They like, man, just call this, man, let's run it up on the U.S. right now. We finna run it up. Simping. And with your tax dollars. That's what's crazy about this whole thing. Like, I just don't understand this, man. Like I said, this boy Trump needs to get back in office. Trump needs to shut this whole shit down. If this does not get shut down, it'll be all bad for our kids, man. Like, it's gonna be all bad. And I don't think people know that, especially for us as black people. I don't think y'all know that. I don't think y'all understand that. I don't think y'all do. Some of y'all catching on though, but y'all ain't taking a full stance like y'all need to. We ain't got no allies. When it comes to us here in America, no matter what you are, black, us American citizens, we ain't got no allies. We need to take care of us. And we need to remind these politicians, y'all is here for us. Not anybody else. Fuck what. I don't want to hear nobody talking about, hey, vote for me, because this is what I'm going to do for immigrants and illegals. I don't give a damn about no immigrants or illegals. What are you doing for me? How you finna lower my taxes? How you finna put a little extra money in my pocket? How you finna make me feel safe around my area? How you finna make it to where my kids can go to school and get a decent education? And ain't gotta worry about violence at the school. Schools getting shot up. What you doing for that? No, I mean, yeah, all that's included too, but, shoot, the migrants. Give a fuck about that. Build that motherfucking wall. Put barbed wire, electric fence, landmines all around that bitch too, while you at it. We need to start focusing on us. We out here living miserable. Everybody out here miserable behind all this reckless ass spending that's going to other countries, helping out everybody else, but us non-citizens. Now all of a sudden these motherfuckers got money to help migrants. They on free health care. They on all this shit, but you ain't got that for the homeless. You ain't got that for our veterans. You ain't got that for nobody else. But when these migrants come in, oh, it's a wrap. Like, y'all ain't caught on to that, huh? Like, how is it that y'all all of a sudden, when we was talking about the homeless situation and all this shit, y'all ain't had no solutions. No solutions nowhere near than the solutions that y'all came up with for these migrants. Y'all got some good housing for them. Y'all got to make sure they get 3 hots in a cot. They can get all kind of the healthcare, nurses, doctors at right there when they need them, providing them with good care. But y'all couldn't do that for your own. And we just allowing this shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, alright, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Man, if y'all do like, the content, like I said, man, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bells, man. Be a part of it. Be a part of everything, man. Be a part of the discussion. And yeah, man, make sure y'all support the merch. Y'all see Real Richmond, man. Hit to realrichmondllc.com, man. Support the merch, man. Shout out everybody that's been subscribing. I got a few subscribers that done came in. The channel's growing. We doing cool. And just gotta keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I'm gonna stay grinding 2024. We bringing it in, we running it up, we doing what we do. And man, let's grow this thing. Let's grow this thing, man. Please feel free to reach out to me too, man. Follow me, Instagram, ViciousV, Twitter, ViciousV510. And make sure y'all follow, cause we got Empire Builders, we dropping. So I'm gonna be for sure putting those links up in so y'all can subscribe to Empire Builders. You know what I'm saying? So we can build that up. I'm gonna have a Discord link. Like I said, man, it's a lot of stuff that I'm doing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that I'm doing so we can go ahead and grow this thing. Let's grow this platform. Let's grow this channel. Let's do what we gotta do. Make sure y'all slap the music too. Like I said, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever that y'all got. ViciousV, stream the music. Let me know how y'all feeling it, man. Give me a shout out on the gram or something. And man, what more can I say, man? Happy New Year to everybody, man. Like I said, man, hopefully 2024 will be a good year of transformation. 2024, we can get shit right back on track, and we can turn this thing around. I'm tired of seeing everybody out here miserable, and it's really a self-inflicted wound. But, man, y'all gotta focus on y'all. Plain and simple. Focus on you and yours. Men, fellas, be men. Don't be no beta males. Don't be out here simping. Hold yours down. Do what you got to do. Get, and get a good job. Stop being out here in these streets trying to stop trying to get you a city girl, and you know what I'm saying, and get you a real woman that's out here got something for herself than just BBLs and weaves and tracks. You feel me? So, all right, y'all.